Hey, good day. Eamon here from Ashdown Farm. We're out again in the feeding shed. We're doing some maintenance. As the other video I put up, I was repairing stray push. Today I'm as well. We're trying to make sure we're still on the stray push, making sure they're all running. We had some leaks last year, and I'm trying to discover where the leaks are. We have fixed a seal in one of the rams where it's leaking, and we're running them all now as well, and where one of them is running there at the minute, so you can hear the noise in the background. And there's another job that has to be done, is that gate has all gone broken and decayed, so we have to either replace it or get it fixed, cut out a lot of bars and put in new bars and replace the damaged bars, or either have to get a new gate made. So I don't know which we're going to do. We'll see when the guy comes to weld. He will look at it and he will tell us whether he's able to repair it by putting in new material or not. So that's another job that has to be done, and another job outside is the gutters that needs to be done. But today we're focusing on the scrapers, and one of the scrapers is working here at the minute. It's the one in the longest cubicle shed, and it connects with the collecting yard, and all the slurry that we squeeze down every day from the cows is all in the cubicles. As you see there, remember, had all these power washed out, but they got dirty because we scraped down the slurry from the collecting yard down, and we also let the cows down here to eat the grass. So I need to run this to clean this up. And I don't know whether you've heard it called a slurry or cow shite or whatever it's known as. It probably has somewhat of a bad name. As you see, the scraper is going up there, and it works nice and slowly and goes up, and then it'll come back down in a couple of minutes. It's a long track, but it's a brilliant way of keeping the cows clean in the winter time. We should run it a bit more often in the summertime, but we don't. It's on the automatic in the winter time, but during the summer we just turn it on to manual, and when we need it we turn it on. So we let that go up and bring down the slurry or the cow shite, whatever it's known as. And I suppose when we are talking about slurry, we have it all spread now. It's the time for spreading is over for the next couple of months. But it's a very, very valuable commodity. In the past, it was back, 100 years ago, and 60, 70 years ago, it was the only fertilizer that land got was the farmyard manure, or the farmyard dung, or cow shite, whatever you want to call it, right? And I suppose when we got kind of into the whole area of artificial fertilizer, slurry got became in farmers' eyes less valuable. But and that is so wrong, because slurry or cow dung or cow shite is very, very valuable. It's very important to put it back out on the land, particularly if you are cutting silage off particular areas of your farm every year. If you don't put the slurry back out on that, it will, the P's and K's in the land, the phosphates and potash, will run very low, and you will not get a good crop. People are saying that it's polluting rivers and all the rest, and maybe bad management of it is. And we as farmers probably need to manage it somewhat better. And I suppose one way is that we have enough storage that we don't need to spread it when conditions is not that good. And that's an area as well on this farm that we probably have not quite enough of storage, and it's something that we are looking at. So that you store it and you spread it when grass is growing, so you maximise the amount, the benefits you get from it. Now, we spread a lot of slurry during the summer this year and the last couple of years, and we're getting huge benefit from it, because you're putting back in the phosphates and potash back into the land. When the cows are out grazing in the fields, they're dunging and they're eating the grass. It's going through their system, the ruminants, and then coming out as cow dung or cow shite. and it is fertilising the land. But in the winter time, in the summertime, then when you take in the silage from the silage ground, and the slurry is being made inside. So that's why we need to put it back out on the fields that we cut the silage off. And that's what we're doing. We're bringing it over to my breathing as well, and I the paddocks at home. And it's building up the nutrients in the land. So farmers, for God's sake, and the public out there, people listen to non-farming, don't think slurry. It is the most natural product that you'll ever get to grow crops. And it is so, so valuable. So just, I wanted to shoot on to say that. And we're here because every time you pick up the paper or you listen to the news and people is talking about global warming and all the rest, they're blaming the poor old cow and farmers. Number one is people need to eat, and we need to make sure that land is fertilised again and it goes back in, the slurry goes back out in the land. We might need to look at our eating habits going forward. Do we need to eat as much meat? Do we need to go to a somewhat more of a plant-based diet? But even if we do, we will still have animals, and we'll still have slurry or cow dung or cow shite to dispose of. It's not dispose of, it's to use to the maximum, that we get the maximum benefit from it, from the P's and K's. So slurry can be really, really black gold or green gold or whatever you like to call it. You know, you can turn slurry into grass, and grass becomes green gold, and grass then turns into milk, which turns into white gold. And it will give a very good income for farmers, and very good income for dairy farmers and beef farmers and even cereal farmers. So it's important that we get the maximum from our slurry. That strip has stopped. I need to go and get the spade. It's probably a bit of dirt on the track. The track is quite mucky and the track dries this time of year. That doesn't happen in the winter time because it's going all the time and the track never gets a chance to dry. So I just need to get a spade and get it going again. This time of year you have all these jobs to do, and it's great to get them, have them all organised so that if the weather changes, then all you have to do is open the gate, strip your silage pit and let your cows in. So that's what we want to get done here on Ashcombe Farm, that we're somewhat organised. See this bit about? See there. That strip works in on a ratchet system. There's little, you can't see it here. There's little catches, little raises there, and there's a little bar that drops down and it catches there, and it pushes it back. It works quite simply. So let's work it away there, and we'll try to get this cleaned up and keep them going now, and making sure that there's no iron leaks. That's the unit up there that works it. It is a timer on it, a panel there, and it's all timed, the 4 lanes. Comes on at different times of the day or night. It works 24 hours a day, so it's set on, we have the timing set, and each scraper comes on, whichever one is the most animals, and the busiest one, it comes on more often. So, and it's driven by oil and rams and electric motor. It's in here since we done these sheds up, I think in 1997. Yeah, the 97, 96, 97. So it's coming near to 30 years in there. So it has went up and down this shed a lot of times. So hopefully we knock another couple of years out of them, because it's quite expensive to put them in. And as you know, on this farm we try to keep our as a low-cost production farm, and that we are able to maximise the profit for ourselves, and that we get a reasonably good quality of life from the farm. But slurry, utilising it right, as the saying goes, You can turn it from black gold into green gold, into white gold, and then into euros. That's the process. So, public out there that says slurry is smelly, it's this, that, and the other, it is very, very valuable commodity. We need it, the land needs it, and we need it to produce the food to feed our people. Aiming here, and again, I want to make sure, and please continue to subscribe. I have a lot of viewers out there, but very few of you is subscribing. So please, can more of you subscribe, and it will certainly help my channel. And I love your comments. So please press the subscribe button, press the notification that you get more videos coming on track. When I'm able to give you the information, and ye continue to listen to them. Love your comments. So thanks a million for your subscribe. Don't forget to support me on my videos, and as well, if you want to shoot over to my other channel, which is Ashdown Retirement, I'm always over there talking about retirement on that channel as well. Aiming here from Ashdown Farm on down the Cubital House on the 3rd of October, getting ready for the winter here on Ashdown Farms, so looking forward to putting up another video in the next couple of days.